actual controls by each other.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to day 137. As you can see, so I did a full reset. My PC went in. I got a new motherboard, new CPU. What else did I think they ran some diagnostics. I don't know. I deleted yeah, that's not going to work, Kev. I haven't set any of that stuff up yet. Guys, come on. One step at a time. One step at a time. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I deleted my cloud save, everything. So, which, part of that was also deleting all of my keybinds, all of my Bravo mapping, all of that fun stuff. So there's, some things to do, some things to accomplish. But for the most part, we're kind of back to normal, which is great. Welcome. It's good to see you. Performance, I think, is way better. I'll turn it on later and we'll take a look. It's been feeling better for other stuff. But I do kind of want to play with it tonight and see how she blows. Cause this honestly, since getting it back, I got my PC back. I hooked it up. I played some COD with Jer on Saturday night, and then I was gone for the last 2 days. So this is my first adventure into Flight Sim with the new PC. So, well, new PC, quote unquote. So yeah, so we're gonna test it out. We're doing it live, as they say. But thank you so much. I have not even checked to see if things have been, word bans have already happened. I haven't even logged into Stream Elements. So I should probably do that to see, what sort of things happened while we were away and all that fun stuff. And really, me talking right now is just delaying because I'm actively opening stuff on my screen that you can't see. So stalling. There we go. All right, let's mute alerts. Because I don't know what happened while we were gone, when it was away, when it happened. Did Smurf 20? Did we get a Smurf? Yeah, Bruno, Wilma Wings, Wheels gifted some subs. I don't know. I don't know where we left off. So let's just play the last one. Boozy Sheep, thanks for the follow. It's been like 2 weeks. I don't know where we're at. All right. I can't figure my life out. So Kev, I am not putting that in there. No way. Delete. What was I saying? Anyways, guys, we're here. Wheels is gifting more subs. Oh, Bruno gets a sub. Eventum Simulation also gets a sub. Hey, man, thank you. Thanks, Wheels. It's good to be back. Can't figure out my life. Yeah, same. I think we're all there. Dioki, what's going on? I think I do remember you, actually. But my Spanish is not so good. So, but we're here to fly. So, Carbon, what are we doing today? Tell us where we're going.
All right, we're finally leaving Darwin. Get going on this Australia stuff. Let's see here. We're ending off in a place called Bradshaw, which is just a dirt strip in the middle of nowhere. I believe it's either part of or near a huge chunk of land in Australia that's used for military training. So we're just going to go see some of the sites today. If you have camp out installed, make sure you put that in because there'll be some places to land and things to do along the way. Weather should be good. There's a few clouds just in the area here. Wind shouldn't be too strong. Might be like a crosswind most of the way, not much of a push or a headwind, I don't think. Other than that, that's all I got for you.
What does it mean if I have an AP trim disc warning?
You don't have your avionics?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
AV Master. There it is.
Noob.
Yeah, I don't have those buttons mapped on my Bravo right now, so there's definitely things that were not turned on. Dusty, hey, what's going on? Dusty coming through. Subscription 9 months in a row. Thank you so much. But with that being said, Carbon, and with all of that other stuff being done and dusted.
We'll pitter patter. Let's get at her.
Let's pitter patter. Let's get at her. Let's pitter in the patter and let's get at it. But thank you so much for all the follows, the resubs, and so on and so forth. I really appreciate it. Wheels for the gifted. We really appreciate it, not just I. We're all part of this. Hutch is here on time, but he's not actively ready.
I'm in the game.
He's in the game.
Simmer.
He's made it.
Simmer down.
I even like moved my rig a little bit because I had to get to my computer and so on. And oh my god, I did not plug in my my rudder pedals, so I got no brakes. I got no brakes.
I would have done the same thing.
I have no brakes, and thankfully, because I reset my joystick, the rudder on the joystick works, but I have no brakes. So okay, here we go. Hutch, there you are. See you in front of me. I'm just taking off. I don't know. Here we go. Oh, my graphics are all bleh. Okay, we're just gonna take off and get up in the air. Yeah, my graphics are all crappy. I gotta fix that. Okay, let's just do. Nav. My Bravo lights even work.
For at least 5 months.
Even my Bravo lights work again, guys. Like, this is how far we've come. Everything is good. No, you know what? Because I was messing around in an NVIDIA control panel and I like shut everything off. So all the texture filtering, so on and so forth. I don't know if I can do that while I'm flying. Manage 3D settings. Okay. Well, we're gonna see what happens. Autopilot self-guided tour. I have so much to set up on this thing. Do you guys want to run me through some settings that I should have?
Sure. You want to put yourself up on the screen there so I can help you out?
Yeah. I'm gonna change. I wonder if I should change, because COD's actually running pretty good. No, you know what? I'm just gonna change my global settings and not mess around with individual program settings, because then things like this happen and I forget. Let's throw that up. Yeah, that'll work. And then let me change uno momento, por favor. That one, and then that one. I had to hide all my porn. Sorry. It was computer porn though, so it's fine.
Word.
So this is what. Where are you? There's actually a YouTube video that I watched that showed me all this stuff. And I'd done this before. Who wants to tell me what to do? Be my dog.
I did this the other day.
You did this? Did you like follow a video and?
I followed a video.
Because there was a guy followed who was specifically for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Mm-hmm. And what was his name-o? Bingo was his name-o.
Bingo? Nailed it.
YouTube. I followed him. Actually, Rayman sent it to me, and I can't remember his name now, but I will find it. Actually, I think it's MSFS or something like that. Oh. Don't Google that.
Heck, where is it?
What? Okay. I know a way to do it. I know a way to find it.
Oh, there it is.
Rain Man.
There we go. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Nope, that's the wrong way.
This be the guy. 2020 FSers. Is that the guy you followed, Carbon?
I have no idea who I followed.
Where is it? You know, you'd think I'd save it to my watch later or something, you know? Playlist. How to set up.
What
Ooh.
altitude are you going up to there, Carbo?
What's
Couple
that?
thou? What altitude are you going up to there?
1,500 feet, and I actually have a tail wind of about 4 knots. No, 4 to 7 knots, kind of gusty.
4 to 7, roger.
So, antistropic. Alright. Alright, let's see. What does he do here? Oh, man. He's doing it in program. But I want to do it in global setting. Ugh. Alright, maybe I'll just do what he's doing.
Oh, I gotta get trimmed out here.
I'll just-
burning through fuel.
Okay, Microsoft Flight Simulator. What do we got? Antistropic filtering. Application controlled. No, forget. Why did I go so far? No. Gamma correction. Oh my lord, what in the world?
What in the what?
For PC, I get good results in Ultra. Application controlled. FXAA off. Off. Anti-aliasing. Gamma correction. He's already moved on. I wasn't ready for him. God. On. I don't know what that means, but turn it on. Anti-aliasing mode. Use application controlled. Oh, this mofo keeps switching with. I'm not ready. Anti-aliasing setting. Blah, transparency. Can't even change it. Cool. Background now. CUDA's all.
Where the heck am I going?
Low latency mode.
No one pay attention to me. I'm just not paying attention.
Sure. Let's go to 30 frames per second. We'll do that, thanks. You know, his last video was better. I don't think this is the one that I followed. Whatever. CUDA's. Sure, we'll use the global. Low latency mode. Ultra. I don't know what that means. You left it off. Son of a bee.
You didn't. Nah, mother.
Here I am thinking following it around. I don't know. OpenGL, yeah, we should probably just use that graphics card. Texture filtering. Preferred refresh rate. Sure, application controlled, why not? Off. Clamp. Clamp that bee down.
Clamp it down.
I don't want it on performance. I want it to look good. Quality. Texture filtering on. No, don't you change it. I'm already on quality. Don't you change it. You didn't. We're good. Auto. Off. Vertical sync. Use 3D application setting. What does that mean? I don't use vertical sync. Off. Not gonna do it. Apply. Let's see what happens. Oh god. Okay. Well, let's see. Looks great. Do I have MS? Oh man, my flaps are down.
Sucker.
I don't see anyone. Am I online? Oh, nope, just apparently didn't turn on my stuff. Look at all you guys. Looking beautiful. Oh, Icy, good to see you in there. Hutch, Celtic, Easy, Wheels,
Howdy.
Mark, Ruby, Wardo, Railer, Wolf, and Bug, Philippe, A, XLR 50. What's going on? Oh, look at how smooth the panning and stuff is. What is this nonsense? Oh, baby. Is this what this feels like? Press supply computer will restart for settings to activate. Oh, yeah. Do I have to restart? I don't want to restart. Ooh. Oh, Hutch is in a new office, guys. Let's look at him.
Well, we don't have to do that.
Hey, look at this guy. Oh, he's got fancy lighting and everything.
Uh-oh. It is bouncy up here, huh?
All right. Carbon, have we figured out your audio yet?
No.
All right.
Really? That's annoying. No, too many people died last year.
Hey, Jer appeared.
Oh, hey, look at his beautiful
I
face.
think we need a flight time, because
Oh, she's bumpy.
I sense baldness is within us. Super, what concert were you at the other day?
I was at the
that
Lumineers.
Ah, okay. Awesome.
Yeah, it was great. I'm not typically into like folk music, and they're pretty good. Like my wife really likes them.
Uh-huh.
And so I hear them all the time, recognize all the songs, so on and so forth. So it was
Sure,
great
sure.
that way, but I didn't really have a lot of expectations going into it. Just I like live music, so I was excited for that, and they were phenomenal. Like they were so good.
Yeah, your Insta stories looked like it was bumping.
Oh man, it was a different concert that I'm used to going to because I listen to like metal and screamo and stuff like that. So it was a little bit different crowd reaction sort of thing, but it was the band was really, really good.
That's
really
awesome.
good. So funny enough, now I'm only getting 40% usage of the SIPU.
Interesting.
Great. But
Good
it's still,
to
I'm
get
still
thrown
getting
around there.
limited by main thread redness.
What are you targeting? Are you targeting like the refresh rate of your screens as the frame rate you're looking for? So if we have like a
Yes.
75 hertz monitor, it'll try and target the 75 frames.
Well, I'm not sure because my monitors are VSync off. Let's just do that. Because my monitors are actually 165 hertz.
Oh, so you could do if they're set to 165, you could do like 50%, and that would be, what would that be, 80 frames?
82 and a half, yeah.
So if I turn it on and I have it set to 100% monitor refresh.
That would be 165 frames is what it's targeting.
Got it.
There's also a 33% as well, which might be closer to 60 frames.
But so what? So okay.
So if you turn it down, you should notice that the response gets better. Like my screens are 75, but I can't hit 75, so I limit it to 50%. So if I hit 37.5 frames, then it goes green, and it looks good.
What?
So I don't understand. So why am I
Put your-
limited?
Put yourself back
I'll-
on full screen so we can see it a little better.
Yeah, let me.
Can I move that? I can't move it. Hutch, get out of the way.
Help!
Hold on. Let's see. Hutch, you're gonna go away for a second.
Stay firm. It's been real, boys.
See, so I still get limited by that.
After you did 50%?
Maybe I put it back to. What did I do?
Even try 33%.
I'm on 33. DX11.
33.
Ultra throughout as well. Like I don't.
So you're not able to hit. What's 33%? You said 165 is your refresh rate?
165 is my refresh rate.
If you change your refresh rate to something lower,
Well, can it
like,
go lower than
can
that?
you do can you do 75 on your monitors?
How do I do that?
Display settings.
In display settings?
Yeah. On the
In the
like
sim?
the desktop, the desktop panel, not in there. It's the one for Windows.
Not the control panel.
Yeah.
NVIDIA control panel?
No, the display settings, I think.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, why would I want to? But why?
I'm just trying to show you why it's doing that.
Well, I don't understand. Okay.
So if you can go and set your monitor
Yeah.
to 75 hertz, if it lets you do that.
I don't know.
Advanced display settings, maybe?
Monitor refresh settings isn't relevant, says Kev. What?
In the beta? Is it just not turned on yet or something?
Not in the beta, per se. Graphic settings. High performance.
Hello,
Display.
Jer2929.
Hello, Jarrett. No, we do not have
Hello,
audio from you,
Jer.
sir.
Newman.
If that's what you're doing. Wait, why is my refresh rate set to 144? What?
It's all been a
Oh,
lot.
that's not the right monitor. Never mind, sorry. 164. That makes more sense.
Let's
Well, I mean,
say,
I
for
have other
example, you
options,
put it
but-
down to 60 hertz just for the sake of it.
It broke. It just broke everything.
Yes! And then... Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I mean, it's the same. It didn't really do anything.
So if you go back to your sim, is it set to 33 or 50%?
Yes, I see what you're saying. So now I would have to change that. But I mean, it's still showing.
Oh, wait a second. You're running... Oh, yeah, you're running DirectX 11 too.
Yes.
Maybe that's
Because I'm not on the beta.
part of it. Right. Maybe that's part of it.
So is that maybe just where I'm. Got it.
Here,
Here, let me, I can show you, I can open it up on here and you can see what I'm talking about.
Jer, you're not missing anything. We can see what you're writing.
Jerry, we
Kev
just
says you
can't
need
hear you.
DX12.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not on the beta. I don't know. The only thing I'm concerned, like the frames and stuff are better. Honestly, I'm like running full, whatever. It's just, I don't know why it's telling me I'm limited by my main thread. Although I don't have Ryzen Master on here right now.
So you'll see here right now that it's limiting itself to 37.5 frames on mine, if you can see the top right corner.
Oh, I gotta hide Hutch again. He's always in the way. Yeah.
So if I go back here, change this to 100%.
Super was changing some settings and the feed died, at least on my end. Still showing on
Are you guys back?
Twitch for me.
Oh, I see, Carbon. Yeah, now you're limited.
Yeah, because I can't hit the 75 frames.
I see.
Yeah.
So I'd almost have to change. I see. Okay. So it doesn't really matter.
No.
Cool.
Hello?
And Kev, I got a new CPU.
I faintly heard a Jer, I think.
I did hear Jared there for a second.
Those of you who are near waypoint 1, you gotta land.
Blades.
Oh god.
Whoa.
What?
What happened to Jer?
Blades.
Oh, there's
my
Jared.
router isn't working.
Your what isn't working?
My Twitch.
What do you mean your
It's working.
Twitch?
There was a network error. Please try again. Error number 2000. Click here to reload player.
Click there.
Hit reload. Get a better one. Kev, I got a 5950, all right? 5950X. It's last year's best model. Not this year's, but last year's.
He wants you to get an i77.
I'm not getting Intel.
something.
Screw those
What's going
guys.
on with my Twitch?
So guys,
Trying to watch it on your old iPad again, Jer?
Let's see if anyone else's works. No, network error. Why is this happening? There was a network error. Error 2000.
Carmen, you said there's somewhere to land over here?
Yeah, waypoint 1.
It's in this field with the two, like, collection ponds?
It's a little bit further. If you've got camp out, it'll show up on the back road here.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Okay.
everyone's landed
Everybody's
in
got to pick up a
area.
firefighter, and then we're going to
Oh.
stop the next one to pick up gear.
500.
And
Roger
we're
that.
going to
Oh, I
drop
see.
them off at the fire.
Roger? Is this a real field?
Nope.
Oh,
It is
I don't
not.
have brakes. I forgot to.
Roger what?
500.
Okay,
Don't
well,
break.
I'm doing I'm doing this touch and go. I forgot to
You're
plug
gonna
my
need
rudder
brakes.
pedals in.
Okay.
It almost looks like there's a runway here.
Yeah.
So be sure when you land, add a couple 100 pounds. Passenger 2.
What if you're already way enough for two people?
Oh god, right, I can't use my rudder pedals. Good lord, my memory is. And we're off. Okay.
What's your name?
What? Who? Jared?
Are you having a stroke?
Live? On live? Twitch?
Ugh.
Still got it. Still got it, Jer. Suck it.
It was.
Hey, Jared. You're a bit
Hey, boy.
lost. Event mentions Falcon Island, but you guys are in Australia. Would you happen to have a link to the AUS flight plan? The flight plan's in our Discord. Oh, did you? Right, I don't think any of our bots or links, exclamation point thingies are working.
Oh, shoot.
Um,
We're pros, don't worry.
yeah, Garcia, if you're in the Discord, the flight plan is in the Discord under the journey, hashtag the journey.
Up we go.
What are we doing here? We're landing at this place.
Land at that place, add 200 pounds for a passenger,
Okay.
and then we're going to fly to this next strip and pick up some equipment.
Okay.
And then we're going to go land at a bushfire.
Sweet. All right.
A real one? Just kidding.
So I don't know,
Yeah,
am I streaming, guys? Like, it looks like I'm online.
Yeah.
To me?
Yeah, I have
Yep.
you on.
Just to me.
all.
You're not.
No, Wolf is saying the same thing, Jared.
Is he getting into the Error 2000 or something?
Getting network error on PC stream.
Oh, me too. All right.
Went
I'm
offline on
getting
the
it. I'm
iPad.
getting it. It's like a Twitch issue because I'm getting it.
I see it on
like,
Chrome.
I'm getting it for everybody.
Is
I've tried
Is
English,
Twitch-
incognito. I've tried different.
Oh, there was a
browsers.
network error.
Twitch going down?
You've got one.
Uh-oh.
I can see that or online, but yeah, I can't. Carbon or Hutch, refresh your stream, see if it.
No, I don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
Go away.
I'll refresh.
I have it up on my TV. It's not that close to it.
It's not happy. Chat's up. No, it came up.
Can't confirm. Like, I mean, a few folks are still chatting.
There's a runway here? Where the heck is this runway? I
See
don't
this
see no
first.
stinking runway. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm getting Air 2000.
Nice, me too.
Is Twitch down?
So she's working. No, I'm able to watch other folks. I think. Well, these are ads.
You said 200.
Classic. They
pounds,
leave
right?
the ads up and take down all the
Yeah.
streams. That's a good one. Jeez, this air is not stable, Jer.
Yeah, I know that's working.
That's right, man.
I know that's right.
Fuel switch if you want one.
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, that's weird. I wonder if I maybe have to wonder if I have to restart.
Relaunch?
No errors, but I have errors. Jer has errors.
Yeah, I've had error, I think.
No, Kev says it's fine.
Maybe it's just the Canadians.
Maybe.
Canadian Twitch going down.
Sponsored by NordVPN.
Yeah, right.
The activists meant to get Twitter and they got Twitch instead, the dummies.
Bachelor Airport, eh?
Yeah, that's weird. It's just
Touched and goed.
Garcia, if you slew, we just passed, or most people are just landing at YAPK. Yep.
Wrong field.
Once you're on the ground at this one, just add 100 pounds to your cargo, and then you're good to go.
Wait,
What's her
100?
name?
400
Interesting.
200 at the first one, 100 at the second one.
at Albany Park.
Sure.
Yep, yep.
First one, second one.
Roger.
I'm afraid to like shut down and restart the stream in case it just doesn't go up at all.
Yeah, sounds
Don't
weird.
do it. They'll figure
Some
it
people
out.
can see it, but yeah, I can't watch it either, Jer. It's not just you.
Let's go on Twitter and see what the world is saying.
Is that because you refreshed it, Super?
Refreshed what? I did something. I remember I did something
Your
in my.
Twitch stream?
Well, my screen went all black when I did the refresh screen thingy that Carbon asked me to do. But like I see
Oh.
0 drop frames, 0 anything in OBS. Like everything seems fine.
Sounds like it's fine.
Maybe it's a Canada thing, even though I can't watch, or I can watch other people.
Wait,
It's
is
just
everyone's
us.
Twitch breaking? Because mine is fine. Yo, anyone else who's having issues with Twitch? I can't watch the streams. Sad.
Okay, so it's not just
Just the
us.
Twitters? Alright, well, don't touch anything, and nothing will break.
Hi, Elon Musk. My dream is to become a streamer. Could you advertise for me to help me climb the ranks on Twitch?
I think he's got some other things going on right now, bud.
He's a mess.
Sorry, Jer.
Yeah. Riley.
He's a what?
He's a mess.
He is a bit of a mess, isn't he? I guess.
He's also got a lot of money, so I think, you know,
Well, not
probably
with this.
doing all right.
Not with this Twitter acquisition anymore, considering everyone is not advertising on the pro platform anymore. And
I
he's
mean,
all up in a huff about it.
That's not all his money.
No, he's got a few more bills.
Yeah.
A few more bills.
A few more billies.
A little bit of shake here.
Oh, are you now, Jer?
I'm going down. Oof. Oof.
Got the shakes, do you?
Riley, do not bark.
Did we tell Garcia where he could load up to catch up with us?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he said he got the flight plan.
Yankee Alpha Papa Kilo is where we are at currently. Or leaving, I should say.
Right, 100 more pounds, baby.
We're on our way to waypoint 2, and somewhere around there will be some
Riley, stop.
smoke bombs going off, so we have a reference to a spot to land. Good luck.
Ow.
But you want us to land in the fire?
Stop.
Nope, just behind it.
Okay, gents,
Or
I need
front.
to step out for a minute.
Sit.
I will be
Sit.
back.
Sit.
Roger.
Enjoy your minutes.
I'm
Sit.
gonna climb a bit, I think.
Sit, please.
We're on the flattest place in the world. You're fine. Landing at waypoint 2, yes.
Sit, please.
I know you
Nearby
say I'm
waypoint too.
fine.
If you have camp out, it should show up. But if you don't have camp out, just keep an eye out for somebody else on the ground.
Follow the other people.
Oh god, come on. Close. There we go. Alright. Alright. Studio.
Righteous? Righteous?
Be right back.
Wills wants to switch to a helicopter?
Did we get helis
Crazy.
soon? Helis are
Saturday?
11th. When is the 11th?
Friday.
It's Friday?
Friday? Sorry.
Nice.
Nice.
Fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild, right?
Go for a beaver flight.
Yeah.
Oh, easy. Take her to dinner first.
Negative.
Hey, oh, okay. The womanizer.
She's a womanizer. What was that song? Woman, womanizer.
Isn't that the old Britney Spears?
Yeah.
Horse Jerry that one.
She's classic.
Jerry's first true love.
Right.
And then Riley. Sure.
Come here, you wanna come on stream? Come here. No, we're not on stream, so nobody can see you. Come here, little.
Sure, why don't you show off the model you got over your left shoulder there?
You like that?
Proudly displayed.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice, right? I don't really want to bring it down because it took me kind of a while to get it up there and stable.
A little precarious, or what?
So is everybody happy with the way it turned out?
So
It
good.
looks incredible. Are you happy with it?
Oh yeah, I'm thrilled with it.
Worth.
I think it was awesome how he had like the little heart cell prop labels and the
Yeah.
That must have been
Like
a
all the
pain in the...
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Jared, how's your 3D engine coming along?
Probably not well because I still haven't sent him all this stuff.
Let's
Jared
just
paid me 10 Canadian dollars to bring that up, so he didn't have to.
rather get a bump on you.
Yeah,
That's,
I do.
that's not a tick, right?
Uh-oh.
No problem, Icy. Oh darn it! I wasn't supposed to use that word. Does it mean I have to hand fly?
Yep.
Sorry. Sorry?
Riley, move on. Move on.
Hmm.
Move on. Move on.
You have to speak French. That's the only language he speaks.
Allez-vous. Hey,
What'd you do? She just started listening to everything first time you spoke in French.
you're the best. She'll be like, finally, Dad. I've been barking at you for 5 years.
Comment ça va?
You're just getting the hint now? You smell like skunk.
Pepe Le Pew.
Ugh. Still smells.
We've got all the bucks around getting
Getting
randy, and they're chasing dogs in the neighborhood.
Awkward.
They hate them. They get just vicious.
The dogs are the bucks.
The bucks.
Riley, sit down, please. Be a good dog.
What airport is next for landing? Carbon.
No airport. Oh, the next airport, the actual airport. Which one is that? That would be YDMN, Yankee Delta Mike November.
There you go.
Daly
Daly River? Daly
Yeah.
River?
Hey, you.
Dolly River? Oh, Jared, don't start that.
Yeah, we're gonna make a quick pit stop up ahead here for the forest fire.
Roger.
Here's Kev. Poor Kev's got the whole
Rabies? Oh,
no, he's got rabies. No, he has to deal with the time change now, so it's midnight before the stream starts instead of 11.
isn't that when the party always starts?
I don't think so. Not for him.
Is he one of those old folk?
I don't know, maybe he loves being up late. I don't know. Alright, I see the forest fire. You'll see it in the ground or the terrain. There's a line set up there. And hopefully not far past that you'll see a bunch of smoke grenades going off. I would, however, probably do a low and over on your first approach just to make sure that the sim has a clear spot there for you.
So there are a lot of trees in here. Jerry been flying much lately? Oh, Jerry's not at his chair. It's just me and you, Carvin.
Cool. We can do anything we want. Oh, I see them. There they are.
Fools.
Okay. Looks like we'll want to land in the land of the west, so probably 270 approximately.
270, Roger.
Maybe more than that actually.
Kev's always been a night bird. You know him. Classic Kev. Oh, Icy just came out of hyperspace. So, any good Halloween movies you got in this year?
Oh, I think I didn't watch a ton of them. My wife watched the majority.
Did you watch the new Halloween?
She did. I have not. I think she went to the theater with her sister to see it.
Oh, jeez.
Big
I thought you
fan
were
of
the
it.
one that loves the Halloween gory movies.
I wasn't invited.
Oh, that's awkward.
I think
Well,
she's
this
in
is
more.
awkward. Nothing says girls' night out like slasher movies.
She's a keeper.
Or a murder? Oh, that's crazy. You can actually see... Is this smoke from a fire in the ortho?
Yep.
Oh, dang. That's sick. Terrible, also.
Find a spot here. There we go. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, sorry.
Try and get it your way here, Kev. And don't forget to offload all that extra weight.
Punch is gonna fly right over the top of it. Okay.
off we go. Nice and easy.
Oh no, I didn't check in. Shite.
Overshot it. Ugh, Riley, please.
Welcome back, Jeremy. You're welcome.
Looks like it's overshot it.
Check-in now available. Oh, why you do this?
I think I see the red smoke.
Nice.
Winds are coming from the west. I don't know where I'm gonna land here.
I think Carvin said heading 270 or something.
Somewhere, I didn't actually check on final there, but it was kind of a western landing.
Roger. Oh yeah. We're all checked in, Jer. A220-300 tomorrow night.
White. Come on. Nice.
I've really
I
got to
this
get on there and
long.
give that a try. You guys been doing the airline stuff, or is it something different?
Oh, you know, Punch and I, we just can't stop flying lately.
Good.
Right, Punch?
Yeah, we're struggling right now. We're struggling. We haven't done any flying.
You know who's not struggling? Rain Man gets a flight in every day. It's like clockwork.
Yeah.
Never
Man.
fails.
Icy's back at it for a bit, looks like, which is nice. He's got some time.
He's been painting a little.
Jared, don't forget to
Okay.
offload that extra weight there too.
Yes. So it's the camp, right? The area with the food.
Yeah.
And the, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Get back to my normal 104 pounds. Feels better. All right, here we go.
Oop, oop, there it goes. How are the Leafs looking so far this year, Jer?
I don't know, man. I'm not into them that much. They're kind of
What's
not
going
like.
on with you? You don't fly, you're not into the Leafs.
I know, man. I don't know what's
What are
happening.
you, a freaking Astros fan now? Disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know what's up, man. I'm not watching the Leafs.
Can't
I
even
don't.
look
They're
at
not
you.
likable. Like Matthews and Marner likes these guys. You know.
Who did you lose?
Who did we lose to?
No, roster, sorry. Saying
I
they're
mean,
not as
no.
fun to watch now?
No, they're. It's pretty much the same team. I feel like they're a bunch of prima donnas. I don't know. They're just not that. They're not rootable. You know. So I don't know. They're not. They don't try very hard, man.
Undefeated in November so far. 3-0.
They've won 3 in a row. They lost a whole bunch. Everyone was, you know, saying the world is falling, the sky is falling, get rid of everyone, fire the coach, and then they won the Rainer and everything's good again.
Get the Golden Knights tomorrow?
Is that how we're playing at home? We must be playing at home, I think.
Yep. Yep.
I'd rather watch the Raptors, to be honest, right now.
Weird, but okay.
Yeah, it's just...
Siakam?
Yeah.
Pascal?
Playing
Did you watch any World Series?
No, not really.
Yeah, no one does.
Once the
Call of
Jays
Duty,
were
though?
out. Yeah, here and there. I was doing really well, and then I played with Super, and something
Just
happened.
embarrass yourself?
Yeah, something happened,
what?
man. I don't know if I changed my style or what, but I'd never been on the positive side of kill-death ratio, and I was good for 4 or 5 sessions, and then played with Super, and right back to my crappy self.
Were you getting carried in those sessions you were doing good?
No,
Is that what
not
it
at
was?
all. No.
That's what they always say.
No, I don't know what I think. Super was like maybe you changed your game because you were like trying to follow me and play differently. It's like maybe. I don't know.
What do you like about it so far?
I mean, I haven't played the other one, so I don't really know what to compare it to. The last Call of Duty I played was in 2010. The old Modern Warfare 2.
Such a good one.
Yeah, it's like... But it's fun, and I've never really played on PC. I'm enjoying keyboard and mouse, and getting used to all the controls. And I'm getting pretty quick. I don't know, I just... Maybe it was maps and stuff we were playing, and I didn't really know. I also don't use the minimap and don't really know how to. So I need to work on that.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Every time I look at the minimap, I look up and there's a guy there and I'm dead.
Gotta get those reflexes up, dude.
It's reflexes. I feel like the minimap's too far away. Way up
Too
there,
far away.
Way up there in the corner.
Move your eye 4 millimeters?
No, but like, what are you supposed to look at the minimap and then just like move based on that, like you're playing Pac-Man with your little circle?
Just if you hear gunshots, give it a quick look, see where they're coming from.
Gunshots non-stop.
Well, louder ones than normal.
I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. Kind of bumpy.
Just
anyways.
run and shoot. It has been endlessly bumpy. Is this what everyone's been complaining about lately?
No, I mean, I also have FS Realistic on, which isn't helping mine. I'm gonna vomit. Yeah, so Friday it's the update, eh? Man, there's gonna be a lot of new toys and planes. I'm already feeling overwhelmed.
Are they just pushing it out, going home for the weekend?
Yeah.
I mean, good luck,
I've
everyone.
never, man, they haven't released any public betas since the 24th of October.
Yeah, they've locked it, and it's been good for me. Like I haven't
It has
had
been
any
good.
issues.
But I mean, it's pretty risky to push out it because they said that it's going to be a new build.
The final will?
The fun, yeah. So
Oh boy.
I don't know, yeah, with no beta testing.
Alright, coming up on Dolly River.
That's Daily River,
No, it's not.
like
That's
Bilson
not true.
Daily.
1230 is the runway. 3,600 feet long, 55 feet wide. Runs kind of parallel to the river there, it looks like.
Been listening to a lot of Dead Mouse lately, Hutch. You a big Dead Mouse guy?
Little dead mouse?
Yeah,
Did they put out something new?
No, man. All I'm listening to Avicii Levels Radio on Spotify. It's like all Dead Mouse from 10 years ago.
Jeez. Feeling old, trying to go
Yeah, I'm
back
feeling
to
a
your
little
youth?
nostalgic. Yeah.
Did you just have a birthday?
Yeah. Not too long ago. Feeling pretty old.
Yes, yeah, I feel like I've heard this before.
definitely a little bumpier, but I mean, it's also it's 28 degrees. A lot of trees.
Not so much bumpy, it's like my nose just keeps swinging left and right endlessly.
I'm sure that's what it would be like.
Well, what is
Especially
this
flying the
tablet
slope.
thing that you have pulled up? Is that from camp?
Oh, this is called
Just gonna
Sky for
throw
Sim.
things up and just not say anything?
That's what I do.
Sky for Sim, you said.
Sky for Sim, yeah. So it's a tablet. It's got moving map. You can look up airport information, import flight plans, get weather, look at PDFs, that sort of stuff. Yeah.
I'll be right back, boys.
Is that the airport? Where is the airport?
Alright, let's see if I can. What is happening? Is your Twitch working, Carmen?
It is, yeah. I did one refresh on it.
Okay. You never got that error?
Never got what, sorry?
You never got that error?
No, it didn't. It's still not working for you, eh?
No.
Strange.
Right? Search Twitter. What about
Lacey
Twitch?
Kittens is asking, what's it called again? What are you talking about? Trying to trick me into saying your name.
Just a president.
Oh, the app I was using, sorry. The app is called Sky 4 Sim, like the number 4. There's a little server app that runs, and then it has a bunch of different customizable layers for your maps, so you can choose which ones you want, like night mode, open street map, that sort of stuff.
They're saying EU Twitter is down. EU Twitter down for 10 people, error 2000. Twitch down
Twitter
for
or
anyone else?
Twitch?
Twitch, sorry. Is Twitch down for anyone else, or is this a Sweden thing? So the Twitch EU servers are down. EU Twitch is down. Well, EU Twitch and Jer.
Just switch servers.
You have a different browser you can try?
Tried 3 browsers. I've tried incognito. Have you guys touched down at this Daily River?
I have
I am on base to final for 30. Runway 30.
Roger. Daily River Mango Farm.
Were you hungry when you did this, Carmen?
No.
Australia's pretty
Smells
red.
delicious, though.
Looks like I'll end up coming in behind Icy and maybe in front of Easy Rider. Jared, landing checklist, please.
Let me just pull out my laminated piece of paper.
Yep.
All right.
Bumps.
Landing lights.
On.
Landing checklist complete.
Thank you.
You should have a fortune cookie, so every night he asks you that, you just crack open the fortune cookie, and inside is your checklist.
Just the same thing every time. Are we stopping here?
We can stop for a couple of minutes, yeah.
Okay.
What's our altitude? 48 feet. All right.
Yeah, it's nothing.
2,000 feet for P altitude. You know what that means?
Ew.
Yo. I remember
Do you?
Hardly these days.
So you're getting old.
Maggie just turned 1, man. Can you believe
Apparently.
that?
No. Wait, really?
Yeah. Well, she turns 1 on Wednesday, but we had our party on Saturday. Wasn't she just born?
Sheesh, you know?
Telling you, man.
Craziness.
I know. I saw a picture of you. Your baby is like 7 now.
Which one?
No, like
One
your
of them
baby.
is-
No, your baby is like very toddler-like now.
Yeah, he's 3, but he's like 99th percentile for height.
Wow, that's a cool looking little water there, eh? You can like see right down to the bottom. Did you see that?
No.
On the east side of the river? I don't know if I'm on Twitch, if you can see that.
You are, yeah.
Look at that, though.
Is that a lake or part of the river?
It's a lake. You can see right to the bottom of it.
Whoa.
Look at that. Cool. All right, hard turn.
Swampy.
Womp.
All right, on the roll. Everyone taking off with the wind for some reason.
Am I landing the right? This
I
is
don't
this
know
is
why
paved.
my
eh?
name tags are all wonky here.
Up we go.
You know?
It'd be like that sometimes.
What are you eating, Hutch? Sound like it's good.
Oh, my bad. Coconut, dark chocolate almonds.
Wow.
The good old Costco special.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's screaming Costco. Kirkland brand?
No, what are these?
There's Punch.
Edward Mark Chocolatier.
Minnesota and the Cody.
There we go. Heading of 182. Going south.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Lifeline broken, Jared?
I don't know. Is this where I'm going?
Doesn't look like you have a magenta line on your Garmin there.
Oh, yeah. No. Because I came in late, so
Oh.
didn't have an updated P plan. F plan? F plan. There we go. I got a little nav map. I got my magenta line on my Wixamit. Wixamit? Wixamit. Liz, you laughing? Hey? Oh. What
Ryler,
shows
I'm here at the airstrip but can't see you guys. Are you on the right server? We're on East US. Maybe that's part of it?
the shrink next door? Ugh.
We also do all players, not live players or group only, just in case you did that.
Carbon, you watched the shrink next door?
I've watched, I think, a couple of episodes of it, and
Okay.
and I got away from it, but I liked it.
Liz is watching it.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Is this the first episode? Oh, you're deep into it. What?
I think she's saying shut up, Jared. She's trying to watch it.
Yeah, she is.
Watching TV.
It got like a really low score, or like a lowish score on Rotten Tomatoes, so she knew that I wouldn't be into it. No one's
You
got time for that.
elitist.
Who's got time for that? Ain't no one got time for that. It's got to be 85% or better. What kind of animals they have around here? Waypoint 3. Carbo, is it a camp out?
Fuel switch. No. I think that one is just kind of an interesting
Like a spot?
I don't think it's landable.
I think Super Kick Me has active paused, it looks like.
What do you think super kick me means?
Like in the nuts, maybe?
Yeah, you think?
As hard as you can.
Super kick me.
It's
Let's
a
ask
wrestling. It's a wrestling term.
By whom?
The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Oh,
I've heard of her.
I've heard of him.
Well,
Of
his
course.
really was sweet chin music, but it's become so general that it is now also just a super kick.
He was a boxer, right?
Yeah, he was a boxer.
Fought Muhammad Ali, didn't he?
No, too young for that.
Joe
He,
Frazier.
he was he fought Tyson.
Ah,
Almost beat him too.
okay. How is Tyson doing?
We'll be right back.
He's still training. If you haven't seen any of his training videos,
Well, he was like, for a while, he was looking like ridiculous.
he still
Then
does.
he was like tweeting out, being like, "This might be the end." And,
No,
like,
he still
except
looks
melting.
ridiculous. There was a recent video of him still
looking stupidly strong.
would just destroy everybody in the world. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. You know what's cool on the model? The Cub model is like even the pitot tube on there, you know? Like
Yeah.
how delicate it is, but how amazingly detailed it is.
Yeah. Get the antenna.
The
He even put in
antenna.
those braces underneath the wings, which I was kind of concerned they wouldn't do. Just small ones.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Like the H style brace, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the last video. Have you seen? I think he put it out yesterday. Missionary Bush Pilot interviews Trent.
Oh, just
He
that one?
interviews Trent and Steve Harvey.
Steve. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, cool.
Because Trent never really talks about his airplane. I didn't realize how much he put into that Kit Fox. Like I didn't realize the entire wing was an aftermarket thing, the STI wing, and like how much bigger and different it is. It's gonna be interesting to see how many mods
He does.
he does. Yeah,
Yeah.
what's his name again?
Missionary Bush Pilot.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't. It's Missionary Bush Pilot.
Mr. Bush Pilot?
Missionary.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is it? Matt?
No,
Philip.
that's my name.
What's your name? Philip?
Mark.
Mark.
Ryan.
Ryan, that's it.
Ryan.
One of these is going to be
Give
right.
that to Lacey Kittens.
Lacey
Almost said
Kittens.
it.
So Icy must be on the beta. That's good. Icy, you enjoying it? Look at the movement I'm getting around here. Oof.
Oh, it's terrible. Turn that off.
Ugh. Oh. Talk about the opposite of flying on rails. It's nice.
What's your altitude right now?
3,000?
Is it nicer up there, or is it still bumpy?
It's not as bad.
I mean, it shouldn't be.
It definitely doesn't look like what you got going on.
Yeah, down here it's pretty rough. Because speaking of that, when is Curb coming back? Curb was always like a October fall show.
Good question.
I swear I read that they got signed for another season, but
What was the show that got canceled? Oh, Westworld was canceled.
oh, was it? I
Saw that.
never watched that.
I think some of the others. I think The Flight Attendant was canceled.
That was a pretty good show.
Yeah. I like that show.
Yeah.
Curb did get renewed for season 12, but doesn't look like there's a date.
Weird.
11 came out in October
Yeah, I thought it was this time.
2021, so
All right.
it is late.
Did you guys watch that Discovery Center on the Discovery series on the helicopters?
A little bit.
Yes, I did.
Do you think you'll try them out, Garber?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know the first thing about flying helicopters, other than that video that you're watching. It's pretty cool that they have all that all those different aerodynamic forces, right? Where you can get caught in your own wake and auto rotation and all that stuff is in there.
I forget what you call that again, but I know that if you fly drones at all, if you drop them vertically into their own wash, they get,
Yeah.
they start falling.
Yeah.
I never really thought about that with helicopters. That'd be really dangerous.
Yeah.
JC Cattle Co. Good evening, gentlemen. Hope everyone is well.
Hello, sir.
We hope you are well. Where are we right now?
Aussie land.
Yeah, Australia. Headed to Bradshaw Station, I think it's called. Bradshaw.
Very
The
confident.
military training area.
Wait, what?
There's a good chance you'll get shot.
You did not mention that in the briefing. And now there's nowhere to alternate to.
Apparently it was like a cattle ranch up until like the mid 1950s, I think it was, or something. Maybe it was later than that. But what is my autopilot doing?
And like Charles turned it into a military base.
Yeah. I think
terrifying.
the government bought it, and then they just use it for target practice and training and stuff. So I think the U.S. goes there to train and
On the cows?
Australian forces. Hey, maybe. Definitely on the kangaroos.
Carbon, how was Idaho the other night?
Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah.
Did you fly in our old stomping grounds?
Any low light near
we
There.
flew. I think it was almost all new strips,
Okay.
but they were none of the. Well, there was a couple that were fairly short, but pretty much any general aviation plane could work.
Yeah.
I took a TA-62, and yeah, we ended up in the dark for the last 3 airports, I think.
That would bring back trauma for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it was sketchy. It was sketchy, but good. It's fun.
Sketchy as in like you saw trees in front of you suddenly, or
Oh yeah. Yeah.
like Jared did?
Using the synthetic vision a lot to try and figure out where you are.
Why didn't you use that, Jared, now that he says that?
Did I have that? I don't think I had that in X-Plane, did I?
Was it X-Plane?
Yeah, I think so.
It was a
Pretty
while
sure.
ago.
Johnson
Yeah.
Creek, right? When we came
Yeah.
in from like the northeast or something.
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. Well, we were flying Johnson Creek for sure in X plane. So I remember
I just
taking the
hear
corridor in
Jared
there.
just scream out of nowhere all of a sudden.
That's terrifying, man.
And just
Just my like strobe
darkness
light
and then
lit up.
trees.
90-degree pulse, so back, so hard on the stick.
We landed in on a closed strip called Oxbow, OR12. It's a bit challenging. Not too bad, but in the dark it's especially
Control harder, we're on US East. Yeah, I got 10, 11 knots on the nose, but a lot more stable.
At 3,000.
Safer. 29 or 8 tree.
Good job.
What's your go-to gun right now in Call of Duty?
Well, see, I don't understand all the leveling and the grind and stuff. So I didn't realize you're supposed to just use all different guns and trying to level them up, and they get the best attachments. That seems what people are doing. So I was using the M4, and I like that. But now I've been using, and then I was using that submachine gun for a while. I don't know which one it was. And then,
Gotcha.
what was I using yesterday? Superwood now. But I like the M4, so I kept going back to it. But I was trying to level up the pistol, and I was getting murked the whole time.
You weren't running around being stabby.
That's like my buddy's trying to get like highest level on the knife.
Knife?
Yeah. We did the invasion mode. That was crazy. There was like people jumping out of planes, and explosions everywhere. There's so much going on. So Hutch, if you get back into an airline, what do you think you're gonna fly, the 7-3?
I think something's wrong with that one right now. I thought I saw somewhere, but there's a fix coming for it.
Oh, is that? I thought I saw something. Is that the auto? Is there an auto throttle issue?
Throttle something? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because of the wind stuff.
Oh, is it because of the more active winds?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Phoenix, I guess.
Yeah, probably. I think I saw they have an update that came out today, I think, or is coming out.
Oh yeah. Were you on? You're on the beta, right?
Not on this one, no.
Okay. But Super is now. Is Super's frames issue fixed?
Super is not on the beta, streaming.
Oh. Does that matter still?
I don't know. It's just what he
Is
is
his sim fixed though?
TBD.
Oh, okay.
I think it's been looking pretty good. He had like he was up in the 50s or something for the.
Yeah, 40s, 50s. But he's trying to kind of squeeze some more out of it, maybe. Main thread limited.
What did he get? The 20, the 30, no, the 5950.
5950.
And he's rocking the 3080 Ti, right? And we got a new motherboard too, or something.
Yes, he is a millionaire, apparently.
Right. All right, heading 275.
All right, next stop is Darwin Airport.
Yep.
Surprise!
You pass.
That is ICAO. Yep. Yankee Echo Papa Tank.
Yep.
Runway 2507. 8. Wait, is that right? It says 18 feet wide.
Oh no.
Unknown surface type.
Oh yeah. 18 feet. Dirt. I see dirt.
Okay, good.
I also see an
3,100 feet.
an emu access point. Are we landing at an emu farm? Is this what Carbon's put us up to?
Why is he laughing like that? Yeah.
Is he gonna feed us emu burgers?
We're gonna have a really good breakfast.
What did I say? 2507. So we're straight in.
Yeah, it's straight in for 25, more or less.
I think I see it right there. Start our descent here.
Pretty cool. It's getting a little more mountainy.
Got kind of, you know, mild plateauing going on.
Yeah, mild plateau. Fuel switch.
Oh,
Sometimes things get complicated.
it just looks hot out here.
Yeah, man, it's 30 degrees right now at 1,500 feet. Oof.
25 at 3. Gross.
It's been hot here, man. Like 2 nights ago, all night we had every window open. Been walking around in t-shirts every day.
It's been frickin' freezing out here.
Really, it's hot here.
Now it's been rainy and windy.
Yeah, it's been
Funny.
unusually warm here too.
Yeah, like we've been up in the like 70s basically, and then my mom left for California today for vacation with her friend, and it's like 45 degrees and raining.
Yeah, about 45 maybe sometimes right now.
Yeah,
And
Well,
like
I've
I have to
seen
go to
it-
Baltimore tomorrow and it's 70 something out there.
that's what I mean. So yeah, I was looking at windy. The whole west coast is just all freezing. And because I was even in Arizona, it was like 3 degrees. Oh, there it is.
It looks a lot wider than 18 feet, by the way, everyone.
I see an emu.
Wise.
You go to Baltimore tomorrow, Hutch. What time?
Leave 7 Eastern, get in at like 11:30.
7 in the morning?
11:50. No. PM
Oh,
flight.
you're going out tomorrow night. All right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
These
Okay,
houses are all in a
BWI?
circle at the end. Yeah, A-firm. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the emu farm, man. All the emu ranches and barns. Yeah, this is definitely like a few hundred feet wide.
Yeah, I don't know where they got 18 from here. There's land that's blindfolded. Looks like touch and go.
TNG.
Roger.
Do a real dirty TNG.
Real long one. Kick all the
Yeah.
dust up.
Yeah.
Swerve a little bit. Just really dig in there. Always leave it worse than you found it.
Number one
something
camping
like
rule,
that.
isn't it?
I think so.
That's
In
what
the
I live
US?
by. All right, 9
Anyway,
knots at 200 feet. All right, getting nice and smooth down here. There we go. Ah, emu's crossing.
Funk.
All right, heading of 242.
242, roger.
All right, on our way to Palumpa. How far is Palumpa? 27 miles? Yeah. You were saying it was a little steadier at 3,000?
Yeah, A-firm.
I think I'll climb here. And it wasn't too bad on the nose? 10 knots or something?
Yeah.
Uh, 29er83 in the barometer.
A-firm. 116.5 if you need a VOR to aim at a little bit.
Thank you. 065.
Should be about 130 something out.
See if I pick it up. Is that Y-bird? Is that right? No, that's not right.
Should be KU, Kilo Uniform.
I'm not getting it. Make sure my VORs are on here. Show VORs on stations.
It's going to be way past the field that we're going to, but it's in the right direction.
Oh, I weird. Alright, it's not bad. 3,000 feet. I'm only getting 7 knots. Alright, Twitch. Let's try this again here. Oh, it's working! Hey! Look at all you guys.
Oh,
Got you in a new setup here?
indeed, in an office. Currently,
I like that.
trying to
You
get
get
it set up. It's
You
pretty
get that
blank
Maple Leafs
here.
blue stripe? I like that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
You get that right Pantone and everything, eh?
Oh, you know.
Yeah. Glad to see it worked out. You
Alright.
get that logo stenciled in there?
You can't see it?
Not quite.
It's right there.
I can see where it's gonna go though. Yeah.
Jared, keep an eye out for waypoint 8.
Roger.
That's where you want to land. Okay.
Wait, Kev's White's here? Oh, shiz.
How'd you
Kev
know
was
what
not
plane you're
here.
taking to Baltimore?
A220 300, it looks
Oh,
like.
you are again, right? This is the second time.
No, this is, I got that direct flight, so I think I have it both ways.
But
Just
you,
do it.
weren't you supposed to fly in the 220 last time? Did you end up doing that?
No, last time I was going to Michigan, and I ended up, I was supposed to get a first class, like I was in seat 1A,
Yeah.
and then our stupid little CRJ couldn't land in low
Oh,
vis.
yeah.
I got screwed out of it. I was very unhappy.
Everyone else was getting into except you. I was watching. You guys couldn't hack it.
It was so annoying.
Man, that is crazy. A220 though, that's awesome. Is that United has them now?
This is Delta.
That's crazy. That little plane is taking off.
Hope
Hope
so.
you don't have any engine issues. There's been a lot of them in that plane.
Why would you say that?
Dude, that'll just make
Idiot.
things. That'll just make things fun.
I'm already getting in at like midnight.
That plane. I love that plane though. weird little stiff-looking wings.
Good proportions, though.
Yeah, it looks nice. They say it's pretty comfortable considering the size, too. Alright, waypoint 8. I'm looking out for smoke.
Can't remember if I put smoke down on it or not.
I think I'm about 3 miles out, so let's see. Gotta be out that way. You want me to land at waypoint 8?
What do you want to do?
Yeah.
What is that? A sandbar or a sand hill? What is that?
Well, that's
Maybe a
gotta
bit
be
of
it.
both.
That's gotta be it, that big old
Looks
spot
like
in
a
the
good
middle.
old look. Alright, let's go check this out.
Yeah,
Chop
going
and drop.
Yep. There's J-Dog. Let's see what we got down here. Little TNG, maybe?
Maybe. Oh, I couldn't get it to spin.
You try to spin her down?
Tried.
Alright, J-Dog, following you in, man. That's cool. The water, the river leading up to it.
Land right on it, but
Oh, yeah, there's the smoke. You throw a little blue smoke bomb down there.
touch. Go, 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 go. And go.
Nice.
Punch, can we get a little announcement from the cabin for that unscheduled stop there?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to present a soundbar. Here
Huh?
What did he say? We're gonna what?
There's a
We're gonna
bar?
be late for our connection.
Does that sound right, Carmen?
Sure.
Can you grade his announcement?
My passenger announcement or my pilot announcement?
Both.
What did he just say? What did he just say, Sally? Sometimes just thinking about it.
Alright. What is this airport we got here?
Going to Palumpa.
1836. 54 feet wide, hard surface.
Yeah, what do we want to do here? Either way, we'll be dealing with a bit of a crossy. I guess take 18, just keep on going.
Roger.
fuel doing? Not too bad. A little left here. Oof.
Oh, super. Did we get super back?
I'm not sure.
The scare bus 220, says Icy. Heyo. Try and get some cockpit shots for me, Hutch. I want to see how Airbusy it is.
What shots?
Some pit shots. Cockpit shots.
Sorry, this guy on the internet just wanted me to. Really want me to take this picture.
I think they'd be cool with it. I think
I've
it's
always
pretty
thought about it,
digital.
and it's like 1,000 people behind you trying to get off the
I
plane.
know.
It's like, next time.
Maybe you'll get in early enough, or you'll be up front.
I'm dead in the middle.
Yeah,
Over the wing.
that's good.
Structurally sound, I hope.
Best place to be.
That's what I wanted to hear.
I don't know if that's true.
Hope you don't have engine problems.
I hear you guys are having lots of engine problems in this plane.
We did have that on our Southwest flight. That was we were supposed to have leaving San Diego back for Salt Lake.
In the air or before taking off?
No, like 20 minutes before we were supposed to board, they delayed it and switched the plane out.
Really?
Yeah, for a maintenance item.
Is
Which,
it-
when you look out the window, they had the cowling off the whole entire left engine. But yeah, good call on that. Why we did not do that? I have no idea where this runway is. It looks like it could be literally anywhere.
I think I see a bit of a bald spot up there.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Look at these really like super green trees here. Super green. Come on, Spotify.
There's some crazy looking or crazy named airstrips around this place.
Right?
What is this like green crap that looks like it's splattered all over the ground?
That's slime, man.
Nice. Nickelodeon?
Yeah, that's how they try and
That's where they
fight here.
That's where they harvest it from.
500.
That's
Great
native,
slime fields
native
of
slime. man.
Oompa Loompa Airport.
Airport. I'd imagine there'd be a lot of indigenous out here, right?
Yeah, I think actually a big portion of Darwin is an indigenous population.
Yeah.
Air landing light on. Let me check this complete.
500.
500.
Not what she said.
All right, 7
Carmen,
knots.
what was your scariest non-weather caused landing?
My
500.
scariest?
Mm-hmm. Did you have one? Say, I know you had the one where the nose wheel like sheared off or whatever,
Yeah.
but I think that was like weather related or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus, bumpy right here. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, coming base to finals real bumpy.
I think probably when you have like a mechanical issue, some sort of like I had a hydraulic failure one time.
Not ideal.
So like you don't know if the brakes are going to work on touchdown, but I was going over to Pearson, so they got an enormous runway.
Yeah, just
I wouldn't
roll
say
it all
that
up.
that was a scary landing. It's just like you're just so
Yeah.
focused.
Gotcha. That air
I don't
was
know. I think all of the worst or like the scariest ones are all weather related.
Did you ever have like a good wind shear one?
No, I've never personally. No, I've never had any like super bad wind shear.
Jared
On it.
loves a good wind shear event.
I do love a good wind shear event.
If I know Jared.
Big wind shear guy.
Huge wind shear guy.
Alright, so let's see here. 27, 37, 47. Alright, let's climb up a little bit, eh?
You know.
3 tau? 3 tau? Flying the X-Spark today and commemorating our beautiful model.
I've got to write them back and say thank you. They
knocked it out, man.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see if it shows up on their website, because typically I think any new models they get, they put up there for purchase.
Right, and I was gonna say because there's been some interest, right? So it'd be nice to
Point
email
them in the right
and
direction.
say it's awesome job, and if anybody else wants one, what's the best way to do it, kind of thing.
I know they did a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Breiler and Trollharder, sorry, that airport we just did was Palumpa, Yankee Papa Uniform Alpha,
Yeah,
and headed for Bradshaw now, Yankee Bravo Romeo Delta. Sorry, Jared.
no worries.
And Carbon, it was gonna be wood initially, and then they switched it because of some COVID-related things or something. It's been so long since
They
that
say,
part.
oh, the wood would likely take longer because all of their wood artists were kind of tied up doing projects. But they said they would cover the cost of doing a new resin mold. So we actually got it for less because it was a brand new model. Because typically, I think if you want an aircraft they haven't done before, then you have to pay for the mold if you're getting multiples of resin.
Gotcha.
So
Alright, wind not as nice at 3,000 right now. I think it's just because it's coming straight from the side.
So we're heading down Alice Springs, right? That's the idea.
we are. I think that's right. A little bit more south, and then start cutting east to get to. Where the heck is all this?
Anything down here at waypoint 9? To southwest?
I don't think so.
Looks like some more fires in the ortho.
Yeah. They're everywhere.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Jared, Alice Springs. So yeah, we are going to head there, and then we'll head to Uluru.
Peru, baby. Nice.
Yeah. And then we'll just keep going southeast toward Adelaide.
Nice.
And then I think we'll hit the coast from there.
Adelaide.
Yeah, the Gold Coast is going to be awesome, going all the way up.
Where is the Great Barrier Reef?
In the ocean.
Is that
It's
off
north.
It's north?
Yeah, it's off the east coast.
Like
It goes-
Sydney side?
It goes all the way. Like I think it starts north of Brisbane.
North is Wardo.
north?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And goes basically almost all the way up to the top.
Cool.
Chef Mark, what are we eating tonight? You always have some incredible in-flight meal toasted.
Yeah, he does.
Makes me mega hungry. Maybe he's already posted it.
It's at 3,000.
A little bouncy out here.
Yep. I mean, that would be to be pretty expected, right? Clear day, super
Oh,
hot,
and the heat? Oh yeah, for sure.
all the
We're
tree.
light airplanes.
Yeah.
Off the northeast coast, we will have to see. Hmm.
I haven't heard anybody respond back saying they haven't gotten the model, so hopefully.
I was gonna say,
All
weren't you the
delivered.
last one?
Yeah, mine didn't show up until. What's that?
Like middle, late last week?
Middle of the week or something.
'Cause I think even like Kev had his like the same day I got mine, which was weird. I didn't realize they were like almost overnighting it.
Yeah.
Was that on purpose?
Yeah. I'm assuming it must be because they're fragile and just want them to get there in one piece.
I was like, no wonder the shipping went way up.
It was so expensive. I guess if they did postal service, it could have been months trying to get like a container ship or something across.
Where did it come from?
Philippines in near Malta. Is it Malta?
Sure.
Hey.
Philippines, near
Yep.
Malta.
Don't know about Malta, but yeah, Philippines.
Oh, not Malta. What am I thinking? Not Malta.
Manila?
Manila. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Manila. Yeah.
Manila?
Spine.
Manila.
I broke my back. Spinal. My back is broke.
It's unfortunate.
You know what that is, Hutch?
No.
No?
What is that?
It's Tyson. Tyson when he broke his back. Boxing.
No.
Spinal. Send you the
This
link.
voice, man.
Spinal. We're on the chat, Hutch. Just for you. 12 seconds long. Announcer. What portion? A vertebrae? Spinal.
What's the latest on Tiny House?
Nothing. We're gonna put our property up for sale. Just so we can start on renovations here. And then the tiny house, I don't know where we're gonna put it yet. Just waiting to see what happens. So it's just kind of
You had a
sitting there.
couple options or something, right?
What's that?
You had a couple different potential spots for it or something?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Carbon, so you got the 5900X for CPU?
Yeah.
And you got her all in today and everything good?
Yeah. Yeah. Everything went well. It was very quick.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That
did a
almost makes
BIOS
it
reset.
feel like scary though, doesn't it? It's like pop it in, screws done, power on. You're like, that felt like should have been.
The only thing I think it
harder.
needed to do is reset TPM or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Little battery. Man, this water mask is absolutely terrible. What in the hell?
Oh, isn't that
Very-
bad?
Very
Yeah.
excellent. Like,
It's literally just like a shard of water
yeah.
piercing into the. It's unfortunate because it actually looks like it's probably a pretty sweet river right there. I mean,
Scary
just
with the-
didn't even try on that one.
Interns, eh?
Idiot. They're like, nobody will fly out here. Work in inner city, outback Darwin area.
Yikes.
Yeah, the most nerve-wracking part of CPU is putting on the cooling gel,
I don't know if I did it right. I don't know if it's in there enough.
right? It's like some
Well, I'll
theories
pick
on
it up.
how to do it, like put an X or just a dot in the middle, or like
Always
5
just a
dots.
dot.
You go
5
dot.
dots. Are you crazy?
Yeah, 5 small dots.
Wow.
Slop it on there with a basting brush.
Just let it marinate.
All right, put a little on your food that night.
You know what? That reminds me. We haven't seen any smoker Instagram stories out of Maddie in a while. Wonder what's going on there.
All right,
It's really, disappointing.
I did up that steak a month or so ago. That was good. On the stainless steel searing. It's nerve-wracking, man. It's talking about
You
nerve-wracking.
just seared though. You didn't reverse sear, right?
I think I just seared.
Like you didn't cook it low and slow for a minute and then
No.
sear it.
No,
Okay.
no, pure searage.
Medium rare,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
as God intended. Good.
Of course, yes. You'll know it. There he is.
Yeah, Hutch, I haven't actually
There's
been
that
out
voice.
cooking in a little while.
I just realized that for some reason. Like, man, usually we got like something once a month, I feel like.
Yeah, I've got a few things in the freezer right now. I've got a small brisket. I've got some more ribs. I've got a prime rib roast. I think maybe a whole chicken. I've got a few things in there. I just haven't had the time to do it, really.
Got ribs in my teeth.
Ribs. I had ribs for lunch. That's why I'm doing this. Come on, Jer.
I'm not.
Are you doing the turkey this year? Super?
I don't know if I'm going to do the turkey for Christmas. Probably not, because I think
I'm
we're
dumb.
going
You guys
out
already
this
had
year.
Thanksgiving. That throws me off so hardcore.
Oh yeah, we already had Thanksgiving, and I didn't do the turkey, but a buddy of mine, his favorite meal is like Thanksgiving dinner. So he has it a few times a year, so I might do one this year for his birthday.
What do you guys have for Christmas dinner?
Turkey. Yeah.
Turkey. I feel like here it's turkey for Thanksgiving and like a ham or something for Christmas.
See, that's the problem. You guys have it so close. I feel like I wouldn't do turkey.
What is the
on both.
problem?
I mean, I don't think I'd have the energy to do 2
Food
turkeys.
every month, Jer. Candy, turkey, ham. Feel fat and get a gym membership next month after. Don't use it.
As God intended.
It's hilarious.
Quickly tan for summer.
Yep, get that tannin.
Tons of beers. Repeat.
Can't wait for December 16th.
Is that the day you go out?
Last day. Yeah. December 16th. I'm back till May.
Wait, what?
May. That's unbelievable.
Say that again. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Paternity leave?
Yeah.
Right. So she starts daycare on December 17th?
Yeah. No, Liz and I are both off until the end of January.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, we have a bit of an
So
overlap.
February 1st.
Yep. Yeah. Right, they're gonna call. They'll be like, "We have a spot. Take it or leave it." I'm like, "Take it."
Always, you can't turn down daycare.
You'll find me at the PC, flying sim airplanes.
Put my turkey on Orbix set flow. Nice.
Is that a real thing? Like I missed something.
I just reading Mark's message.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I don't think it's a real thing.
A real thing?
The what, sorry, Aj?
Orbix scent flow?
Oh, that was something. Did they put that out for
April Fools, probably.
April Fools one year? Yeah. Low fuel enunciator.
Guy plays Call of Duty 30 times, can't remember to switch his fuel.
You playing tonight, Super?
Not by myself.
Heyo, got him.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I stink, dude.
We'll have a shower.
Like the last session. I'll stink that way.
Dude, we were fun. It was fun.
It wasn't fun.
It was fun for me because I went 22 and 12.
Yeah. I just keep getting
Maybe I'll finally start the campaign today.
Just jump into multiplayer with us.
Oh, Hutch, I didn't know you had it. Oh, I do remember you had it because you were going to do the campaign.
Yeah. I kept saying I was going to start it, and I still haven't.
Why don't you jump into multiplayer tonight?
I could do that.
For a minute or two.
It's the same game. Like, there's nothing you need to retrain yourself on, except slide cancel. There's no slide cancel.
Oh, no slide cancel?
There's no slide cancel or bunny hop.
I never did that anyway.
What's bunny hop?
Like double jump thing?
Like Mario double jump?
Yeah, pretty much.
Me.
First time you see it, it'll just piss you off.
It was basically used to avoid headshots.
Ah.
Yeah. Real fun.
Yeah, I see. They actually did a really good job with the movement. It's a little bit, I mean, it seems slower because you can't tag sprint all the time because of slide cancel. So the movement itself feels a little bit slower, but personally, I love it. I love that you don't have Goombas just slide canceling all over the place and bunny hopping around corners and
Goombas.
A lot of Mario references.
Frickin' Goombas.
Well, I didn't want to swear, and honestly, I don't know why that was the first thing that came to my mind, but
Frickin' Goombas.
yeah.
I used to love those little Goombas.
Because they made an awesome noise when you bonked on them.
I remember I had the McDonald's toy where you'd like push them down and he would slowly come and then flip backwards.
Yep.
Yeah. Those were the best. Oh, McDonald's toys were so good back in the day.
They're terrible now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember the Kermit, like they had the NHL partnership with the Muppets.
No. Do not. I don't know. Like last month or 2 months ago, it was Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
And it came with like this Pokemon wheel spinning thing that Clark kept asking me, like, what is this? I'm like, dude, I don't know. You watch Pokemon and you tell me what it is.
Oh, double low fuel.
I'm the type of dad, though, that I just keep getting them the book instead of the toy.
Here you go, read. The hell?
Oh. Bow, no, no, no. Bow, wow, wow, wow. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Should have heard Jaren here singing Britney Spears earlier. Freaking womanizer.
Woman, my flaps have been down the whole time.
Nobody called you on it?
No. If I stay up to Pew, it won't be for long. I'm pretty tired tonight.
Me too,
Freaking
Man.
old guy. These freaking old guys.
Womanizer. I'm a womanizer. That's how it goes.
I feel like that was like 2 or 3 different songs. You were like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Womanizer, womanizer, ooh, ah.
I'm a woman.
Nope, don't think that's it.
B Spears, man. What a treat.
That was the jam for a long time.
Yeah. Yep.
Brittany, baby.
Brittany.
It's Brittany, bitch.
I was gonna say, wasn't it? Something different than that?
It's Brittany, bitch.
Oh, 2-9 or 7-9er, Jer.
Right up. Why
If you can
Brittany?
hit the knob while you're bouncing there.
I can't hit it. Ugh.
That is annoying. Why would you turn that off? Is it the real world?
Oh, the FS realistic? Yeah, let me see what it takes the difference here. Dook. There we go. Just like slight swaying left and right, which is interesting.
I
Slight for you.
forgot that was off.
Uh-oh. Your camera?
Yeah, it's been off this whole time. I thought it was on. I was sitting here not talking for a little while, but I've been here for like 20 minutes.
I was like, I think he's asleep in his chair.
No, I
Just head full tilted back.
had to help clean up some stuff. We just got back from being away, and I had to help clean up because we bought a new TV, and I opened the TV and set up the TV right before having to come down. So I just left styrofoam and cardboard all over the basement. Yeah.
That'll be fine.
Gotta fly. See ya.
I was like, I'm gonna go get started, and then I'll come back and deal with this. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Oh my god, what was I just gonna do? What was I just gonna... Oh, FS Realistic. I don't think I have that on.
I turned it off.
Joe, you got a deep V going on over there?
DP.
Deep V?
DP.
What's going on?
What? Hey-oh. The deep
Oh,
God.
cabbage hanging out?
What's hanging out? What are we talking about? DP's hanging out?
Oh, my head.
What? Where's my
Your
DP?
shirt. Your shirt.
Oh, my shirt. Oh, yeah.
Alright, no FS Realistic.
The deepest of V's, dude.
His V is so deep you can see his chest hair.
No,
Can
cabbage
you?
flow. Chest
Oh,
flow
yeah.
coming out.
Yeah, just a little. Just
Jared's
a little,
beard just goes right into his chest hair.
Just a
little
little something for the
tease.
ladies. Yeah.
Little bait.
little something for the ladies.
All those ladies
Liz
watching.
is over there just rolling her eyes so hard you can hear it.
Yeah.
It's like he's like looking off in the distance. Right before he says everything.
All the weird stuff Jared says. She says with a bit of a whisper. It's weird. Womanizer, womanizer. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah.
You know, how else do you pass the time over this desert?
Right?
Trying not to puke.
Shrubbery desert.
Who is Bravo 2346? A couple new names in here I haven't seen before. Fast
Aussies.
B3?
Some Aussies.
Don't offend them already.
Aussie.
That was fun.
See ya, Aussies. I'm tired. Tired, man. I didn't bring my big water bottle to work today, so dehydrated. Oh, excuse me. Yep. It's contagious.
You guys got any neat new equipment lately?
Super.
Yep.
All right. Punch. Troll Harder, Live Longer wants to know, have y'all watched the Albie Mangles series from the 1970s? Where he adventured across Australia.
Oh, that sounds interesting, though.
Definitely have not heard of the Albie Mangles series.
No. Albie Mangles.
Mangles? Mangels?
A little 30-part miniseries. Man, that's a big ask.
Did he fly across? Drive across?
30 parts, he probably walked. Albie Mangles, Australian adventurer. That's
Oh,
cool.
B2346 is Bryler. Okay.
Nice.
Good old Happy Cub. Alright, let's get ready here. We got about 6 miles to go.
Mangles set off in 1971 with friend John Fields on what was supposed to be a one-off trip. It turned into a 6-year odyssey, which they filmed through several continents. Oh, that's cool, man. Check that out.
Several continents?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Alright, Bradshaw runway 1230, 82 feet wide, 43.55 long. Tucked up against the river here.
LB. You said 12:30?
1230 A firm.
Another 12:30. So we'll go in for 12s. It's kind of looked like it's. Is that like a plateau? Kind of, it's in the bowl of. Or to know what.
It's like right before this horseshoe in the river here in front of us. So yeah, I think it's below this plateau that we're coming up on.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna sneak down and try to just buzz it.
All right. I'm 4 miles out. Tarwa Tara Jadiwa.
Yeah.
I heard that in a while.
I didn't realize they weren't really connected.
Parwa Tara Jadiwa.
That of course was Jared trying to pronounce Australia. 1230, wind 28. Oh, so we want 30, not 12, Jared.
Yeah, but we'll be alright taking that taily. Hey,
Famous last words.
Take that taily hard.
This is a pretty good size
Plateau, right?
plateau right here. See, chop and drop it.
Choppy, droppy.
Tuck in behind the wheels. If wheels disappear suddenly, we know to bail out quickly.
There we go.
Pushing that barber pole.
It's quite the epic drop here.
I'll do it, Jared. I'll get you.
Parwa Tara Jadiwa. It's fabulous. If I I did save myself.
Well, fun crash.
All right, here we go. Dropping in. Turning base.
Funny every time.
Funny, funny how?
Harwa Tara Jadiwa.
Crikey, where did this runway go?
What a great mount.
30, where are you?
What a cool spot. Yeah, it's only 4 knots down low here. You'll be alright.
Roger.
There's a big smoke bomb though. So that's somebody
Is that a camp thing?
kicking up their... No, it is maybe.
Carbo?
Yep. It's camp.
DSP camp.
Landing light on. Dirt runway.
Time slowing down on that. tail event.
30 looks a lot cooler to come in on, Jer. You haven't landed already.
I'm down. Backtrack.
Roger. Oh, just slow down hardcore. What the heck? Got a big old gust.
Yeah, it's weird. It was like 4 knots on short final, then 9-10 knots near the ground.
Yeah, like almost fell out of the air.
Yeah.
500.
It was a little sketch.
I was having a hard time getting stopped. Kept getting airborne. What is happening here? Look at this dust cloud. Can someone calm themselves? It's creating issues. Look at this. What is this?
And park.
It's a dust storm, man.
What is happening?
I don't know. Look at that.
You got a tornado?
Jeez. What is going on? I'm not going in there. Those tents look dusted, man.
Like, where were we when you guys all took off and just were getting thrown
a
around
camp
in the
out.
sky?
It's like a hurricane in there. What's going on?
Do you have that?
I flew by it.
I'm a little bit behind, but I'll check it out. That's hilarious. I done screwed something up.
It looks like it's a camp out because I think I saw some
Oh yeah, there's tents in there.
tents. Yeah, words are hard.
You put it on the runway?
Oof. That's hurting the old framies. Oof. Hello? What is happening?
Get away from there, Jer.
Ah! Wow. Whee!
Is it just like an orange smoke?
No, I don't. It's
Is it?
the amount that
Is it the airplane? Is the airplane on fire?
It sounds like the airplane's on, and just like
Weird.
full throttle,
Nice.
just kicking up dust.
Brutal.
Well,
Raid?
awesome. Yeah, we're gonna do a raid. Just gonna find who I want to raid there for a second.
Okay.
Okay. Lots of big birds out there.
Someone just bounced half the runway. Who was that? That was awesome.
Good time.
Ooh, that's not a bad one. Let's double check that.
Do it.
Let's double check that one.
Do it.
Do it. There was one guy. No.
Hit roll harder.
Well, maybe gone. It is what it is. All right.
38 Celsius on the ground. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, she's warm.
Yeah.
She is bumpy. Here comes Carbo. Through the trees. Look at him crabbing.
It's cool. All right, folks.
Right? Well, it'll be hard to get stopped too. What the tail, the wind really picks up on the ground.
Ooh, world traveler landing successfully at 500 different airports.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, dang.
What do
Bravo,
you do?
sir. Bravo.
I've now currently landed at like 4 since I reset my cloud save. So there we go. All right, folks. That's it. That's it for this evening. Thursday is on right now. It's gonna be should be able to get home in time to get it done. It's my son's first ever parent-teacher interview, so.
Yay!
But it's at like 6 and it's only like 10 minutes, so should be able to get there and get home in time to make it work for the stream. So hopefully we'll see you Thursday night. Worst case scenario, Monday. But let's plan for Thursday. I think I'll make it back in time. But that's going to be it from us. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you being here this evening. We'll see you next time. It's crazy out there, folks. Honestly, it's not even COVID this time. There's just so much sickness out there. So stay safe. It's crazy. Remember to look around. And as always, folks, enjoy that journey.
What? Peace.